Day.
And I'm Richard Day.
We're both chiropractors.
We've been in practice together for 11 years.
Married for 10.
With 3 beautiful little girls.
We know it's possible to have an exceptional practice that's built around your life.
Because we've done it.
So we've created this podcast,
the Lifestyle Practice Builders Podcast.
We'll interview chiropractors, answer questions, and bring you resources to help build and grow your practice.
So let's get this party started.
Welcome back to the Lifestyle Practice Builders Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Haley Day, and today I'm coming back to you with another burst bonus episode. And I'm going to talk about my favorite way to find patients. I had a patient last week that came in and she came through the door, and I didn't know from the name or anything who she was, but the first thing she said was that she had met me at boot camp. I forgot to also mention that the new patient actually, when she called, had the only insurance that we aren't in network with. But she decided to come anyway, and I thought, well, okay, usually that only happens with people you know. So it made sense then when she walked through the door and said that she had known me or met me and that we had common friends. And boot camp is something I started not even about maybe a month ago. I started going, and I've only been maybe 4 or 5 times. And I started going because we dropped our gym membership in March because I wanted to look for something new to do with the girls back in school. And with COVID and all that stuff, we dropped the membership, and I thought, man, it's just time for me to get back to taking care of myself and working out. And I stumbled upon a friend of mine on Facebook that I knew did personal training and trained at many of the gyms around the area, but she was doing these boot camps at the park. So no, I didn't have to sign any contracts or anything. And I thought, this is perfect. I've known her forever. So I knew I would know other people there or be familiar with them. Probably not directly knew, but knew that we would have several common friends. So I attended the boot camps just purely to work out. I honestly didn't talk very much, but the trainer did talk about me in the classes just because we had a history. And so she'd ask me how, life was and all the kids are and that kind of thing. And so I think people just felt like they knew me almost just from the two of us talking, but I was there to work out and I wasn't there to make patients. It was something I thought about when I knew that I would start doing them, because when we started our practice in Erie, I debated about signing up for a sewing class. I know it sounds maybe funny to some of you, but I needed something just to do that was just me, that I could it was relaxing and that interests me. And I had done sewing early on when I was little. And so it kind of interests me. And I thought, I'm going to have kids. Maybe I can make a blanket or two. Nothing. I wasn't looking to make anyone any clothes. But if I could just do some fun things around the house, do curtains, that kind of thing. Anyway, so I went to this class. It was pretty pricey and was a little concerned at the time actually about spending the money. But I thought there's always the opportunity of meeting people and having people come into the practice. So once I started there, we got several new patients from me attending the class. I think I went 12 times, and it was maybe a 3-hour class. So I went 12 weeks, I think maybe shorter, maybe 8 weeks, 3 hours a week. And over that course of period, I met those people. We would talk about what kind of work we were in. And I was pregnant at the time, so everyone was very interested in that. And so the patients came in to either see me or Rich or the massage therapist. And we ended up making back the money and much more. And they left Google reviews. So just great patients that you can get from taking care of yourself and going and doing things that really interest you, and you're not maybe there to meet people to come in, and you're not harassing them while you're at, if you sign up for a co-ed basketball league or volleyball league, or Rich did kickball to meet patients to come in when he was in clinic, and you're not there to harass them about coming in, but they're going to be asking questions, and as the need arises, then they will think of you as the person to seek out for help. So that's my favorite way to find new patients. I think you build that bond, that like and know trust factor with them, and they're purely coming to you because they like you and they trust that you're going to do the best job with them. So I hope you like today's burst bonus episode. If you've been thinking about or on the fence about joining a co-ed league or taking a class, an art class, anything like that, then go sign up today and meet some people and enjoy yourself, and hopefully some patients will come from that. Also, if you are seeing a good amount of patients in your office, but they aren't sticking around to complete their care plans, then you probably aren't doing as good a job as you could with the ROF. And the ROF is something that's extremely important to have that confidence and to know what you're talking about, what the patient is looking to hear about the treatment plan and what you're going to provide and what they should expect. Then you should look into the ROF System. It's a course about the ROF that we utilize in our practice. It's something that we created over the course of 10 years in practice that's worked for us, and we have near 100% completion of treatment plans in our office. So if you're interested in that, then visit therofsystem.com. So I hope you guys have an awesome day, and thanks for listening.
If you enjoyed this podcast episode, please share it with your friends on Instagram and Facebook. And for those of you who are already subscribers, we really appreciate it. Thanks for the reviews. We love reading those and knowing that you're loving the podcast. If you're looking for more tips and inspiration, be sure to check us out at lifestylepracticebuilders.com or join our business and marketing Facebook group for chiropractors at facebook.com/group/lifestylepractice.